Surveillance without consent. The growing conflict over license plate cameras in Auburn. A quiet dispute is brewing in Auburn, Maine, as residents and local officials clash over the use of automated license plate readers, ALPRs. At the heart of the tension is a fundamental question. Can a city implement high-tech surveillance systems without first seeking public approval? The debate has moved to the forefront of local politics, as the City Council considers an additional $24,000 to maintain a camera network that was installed before the public was even aware of its existence. The technology behind the controversy: in August 2023, Auburn authorities deployed an 8-camera network consisting of 7 fixed readers and 1 mobile, Flex, unit funded by a $25,000 grant from the Department of Homeland Security. The system is provided by Flock Safety, a private company that has rapidly become a staple in law enforcement across the United States. The utility of these cameras is clear from a policing perspective. Real-time alerts. The system notifies officers immediately if a vehicle associated with a crime or a stolen report passes a camera. Crime solving. Proponents argue the technology is vital for finding missing persons and curbing retail theft. Efficiency. The automated nature of the system allows for rapid identification of suspects without manual patrol work. Privacy risks and systemic vulnerabilities. While the benefits to law enforcement are well documented, privacy advocates and civil liberties groups warn of significant, hidden costs regarding personal freedom and data security. The concerns surrounding Flock Safety technology generally fall into 3 categories: data access and overreach. The American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, has raised alarms that data collected by these cameras may be accessible to federal immigration officials or sold to public data brokers. Furthermore, there is a risk of jurisdictional creep, where police use the system to track vehicles far beyond their local authority. Security flaws. Investigations have highlighted vulnerabilities in how the technology is secured and how data is managed, raising questions about who can access sensitive location history. Misuse of power. There have been documented instances of the system being used improperly or failing to adhere to legal protocols regarding data retention and privacy. A question of democratic process for many in Auburn. The technological debate is secondary to the issue of transparency. State Representative Laurel Libby has emerged as a vocal critic, not necessarily of the cameras themselves, but of the way they were implemented. Auburn citizens were never informed that these cameras were being installed, let alone asked if we wanted them, Libby stated, emphasizing that the lack of public discourse undermines local governance. This lack of transparency is a growing trend in municipal management. As federal grants become more available for smart city technologies, many departments are able to bypass traditional budget debates and public hearings, effectively installing surveillance infrastructure before a community can weigh in on the trade-offs. Conclusion: the upcoming City Council meeting represents more than just a budget decision for $24,000. It is a referendum on local autonomy. Auburn must now decide if the promise of increased public safety justifies a surveillance model that was implemented without the explicit consent of the people it monitors.